So we're going to work on the ground, clearing all the debris, getting the stumps out. Stay tuned for the big septic tank rip out. I hope it's not too bad. All right, friends, just like I promised, this is your sneak preview. 6 months into the future. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that 3D animation clip. And if you did like it, please reach down and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Let's get back to the ground preparation for the ICF Root Cellar build. Good morning, friends. Today's another wonderful day. The weather is really good, and I have a lot of projects lined up. Time out, friends, time out. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I need to explain something because many of you are going to notice right away that when you watch the video, nowhere do I mention Root Cellar. And the reason for that, when I started clearing the land for this project, I did not consider having a root cellar. It was just going to be a greenhouse / garden shed. And it wasn't until I was invited over to the Amish, they gave me a tour of their root cellar, and I fell in love with it and the idea of it. And so I said, why not just go a little bit deeper, put a root cellar underneath my greenhouse? And so that's how that evolved. So if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to tack on a sneak preview of the progress I made on the root cellar construction, and I hope you enjoy that. I get this day started. So we're going to work on the ground, clearing all the debris, getting the stumps out, and then with the stumps, when you pull a stump, you got to deal with all the roots. We'll get them out now. All right, I'm going to go prep the backhoe, check the oils and whatnot. Woo! Well, friends, I just got another surprise. Boy, if this was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Earlier, I discovered that somebody put a homemade septic system in. I'm gonna have to pull that out. Let me show you what it looks like. And it goes down here. Right down here. And there's the elbow going down to the tank. Well, there you have it. I'm gonna have to rip that thing out. I'm not liking it. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to go. Stay tuned for the big septic tank rip out. I hope it's not too bad. All right, friends, we're just now ready to start digging on that septic tank. So let's see what that turns out to be. Homemade system. Never been used. Well, friends, I'm just about done doing the cleanup. Got the stumps pulled out. Then it's prepared for the excavation. Today has been an especially good day because that septic tank was never used. That would have been a nightmare. I'm well pleased that that's how it turned out. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and try to cut that berm down over in the greenhouse slash glorified garden shed area. And so let's get started and see what happens. I got some thoughts that maybe I could just drive into the hillside here with the front loader bucket and start scooping it to make the excavation for the garden shed slash greenhouse. If I could do that with the front loader bucket, that might go a little quicker. Which is my glorified garden shed greenhouse. And you know why I do all that? If you label it greenhouse, and you go to get a permit, there's a different classification of tax that they put on there. So it's not a greenhouse, it's a garden shed, all right? Wink, wink. Anyhow, garden shed greenhouse. All right, friends, just like I promised, this is your sneak preview 6 months into the future to see the progress of the Root Cellar build. And as you can see, I shut everything down for the winter time, and that green metal is just to protect the ICF foam from the wintertime elements. That'll all go away. That's just for protection. And you can see right here, this is the stairway entry, and I'm well pleased how this came out. And you can see right here, this is all solid concrete. This is ICF down here. This is designed to receive a Bilco storm cellar hatch. So anyways, you can see the transition, the ICF, and then transitions. This is the fifth course. And just in the stairwell area, I wanted it to be durable because people going in and out, banging, I don't want it to be all tore up. And so that's the reason for the concrete up here. Real durable. And I'm well pleased how it came out. And let's take a look. Right here you can see is the header for the stairwell, the stair stringers. This is the stairway entry right here. This is the door buck. This is a wooden spacer that's going to take place in the door during all these pours. Then the wood frame comes out and the door goes in. Once again, the black plastic you see is just to keep the sun ultraviolet light off of the styrofoam. This is the final height right here. So I have one more course to put on. Now the wood decking that we have over here, okay, serves two purposes. It worked as a workman's platform for the first pour, and it's going to be the build deck platform for the second pour. This deck is actually going to be raised up to a specific height. The build deck ICFs will be put on top of that. Under here. All right, friends, all the spots marked BB are good for 450 pull-out, great for kitchen cabinets and whatnot. And all the other areas, here and here, are good for 125 pull-out, good for sheetrock and other such things. And for this deck, this decking here, I use the BB spots, and that's good for 450 pound pull-out strength. So this wood decking has several lag screws all along that wall, and several lag screws all along that wall. So it prevents the walls from falling outward. They can't fall inward because you got a big giant wooden box in the center. So that's the protection there. And falling outward, you have the 450 pound lag screws, several of them along the wall, keeping it plumb. And that's very important because you don't want to have a wall starting to move when you're doing a concrete floor. And yes, I put bracing on the outside as well because I didn't want to take a chance. I used slab lumber, savings, big cost savings there using slab lumber from the sawmill. So now, after the first concrete pour, I was able to backfill it. And now, when it comes time to working on it, I can walk up to it and work on it instead of having to rent scaffolding or build a structure or build scaffolding. I find this more cost effective because I have a budget and I'm trying to spend my money wisely. So there's definitely a lot more work to do. That's your sneak preview. Once again, this is Steve from Pure Michigan Living. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.